So hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christopher Carmichael. Most people call me Chris. And this is just a little jam practice session of mine. And this is hopefully the correct edition of this video, since I've had to record it 3 times now. And I messed up some things here. But so this is basically a jam session of mine practicing, and I've already done it twice, so now I'm all warmed up, but it's fun. And today we're going to be doing some jamming with the Amplitube 5 Custom Shop plugin from IK Multimedia. And in this video, I'm using the Amplitube Metal Collection, which doesn't come with the Custom Shop. The Custom Shop is free. Amplitube 5 Custom Shop is free. And Amplitube Metal is a separate collection. And it's like $100 or something. And, if you sign up for an account at their website, you might get some things like this for free. And sometimes you buy something and they'll get something extra free, I think, sometimes. Or every once in a while, they just feel like giving people something. Like right now, I think they're giving away the Memory 5 virtual instrument. All kinds of stuff. And so you got to try out, make an account there maybe, and check it out for yourself. But this is the Drop D preset from the Amplitube Metal Collection, and I did a little adjustment on it by adding a Overscream overdrive pedal before it, which might be sold separately as well. I'm not sure. It's something like $10 or $15. And so basically, that's what I've done here. And so now we're going to jam along. We had a bunch of drum beats that I had a problem with too, putting together, but I finally got it, and now it's not as cool as I want, but we're going to jam along with it for about 10 minutes almost. I just want to say, if you're practicing metal, you want to, pick fast and all these things, just take it easy because, and give yourself a break as much as possible if you're feeling it in your hands, because you can hurt yourself. I ended up hurting myself one time. I played for I practiced for a few hours or something. I was doing all these big chords, just jamming along. And then I, all of a sudden, my hand just crapped out, and I pulled like a tendon or something. And my hand has never been the same. And I've got like a permanent injury from it. And so my fingers, a couple of them, I can still move pretty fast, but there's like a delay in the message from my brain to the fingers now. And I can feel it's like there's like a hard spot. And my hand was puffed out for like 2 weeks straight. It was like twice the size almost. And I couldn't get back to moving my hand right for almost 2 months. It literally was that bad. My fingers quit working after that. It was over. And so this has been a little rehabilitation of my own here. And I'm doing pretty good now, but take it easy when you practice, because you can get into it, you just start out all fast and then you cramp up and you're like, well, I'm not getting better. Or you do get better, but you still cramp up, and, you just got to be careful because you can hurt yourself. And, maybe your diet's part of it. Energy drinks aren't that good. And I drank a lot of those in my life. And there's a lot of other things too. There's just a lot of things, bad foods, soy. There's bad stuff in a lot of foods, sodas. Just watch your diet, and be careful of what you're doing, how you're doing it. Be careful how you play, because if you overstretch and you cramp too much, it just takes a little something to just hurt you sometimes. Anyways, that's my moral of the day, and make sure you stretch if you can. Don't overstretch. You can hurt yourself overstretching too. I've done that too. So I don't know. I don't know what the best advice is. Talk to your doctor maybe, but work with your guidelines and do the best you can. So here we go. right there, my hand, back there a little bit, my hand started cramping up. I just don't have the endurance like I used to ever since that injury. So it's, be careful when you play. Don't overdo it. Like, don't play for too long, like doing these super chords unless you can handle it. I don't know, but don't underestimate something, because man, it'll hit you hard all of a sudden. It's like, and it just popped. I heard it in my hand. I was just doing this chord. I was doing a stretch chord, one of these chords. I was doing one of these, and I was playing these chords for like an hour or two or something, writing these riffs, and then and I hit this chord right here somewhere around, and I just felt it, like it just jarred my hand, like it was over. It was like, oh, dude, and then like I was just started throbbing after that, and it swelled up. And for 2 weeks, it was swollen, dude. My whole hand was puffy. The whole top was puffy. I couldn't move it or anything. And then for like almost 2 months, after the 2 weeks, it was a 2-month total. Finally, till it finally started coming back a little bit. And it was pretty incredible. So and it's changed my guitar playing forever. It's never going to be the same. And but I do pretty good. But I can't get past this certain level of articulation, it seems like. But I don't always play all the time. I try to play every day, but sometimes I skip a day, and so sometimes I'm rushed trying to do it because I've got other things to do. And so that's the big problem a lot of people face. They've got to jam this guitar playing into this little short space they've got, and sometimes try to jam it all out at once, and and you hate the warm up part. You're like, oh, I got to warm up too. And so if you can do it, just sit down and just warm up. And just warm up and just play a few cool licks that you like, like some certain chord progressions, maybe, like stuff that you like, and whatever it is that you enjoy, and just make it fun for your arms, your hands to do, just make it about your picking, just maybe start out slow. Just focus on, you're just doing just one drum beat, one rhythm pattern, and just stick with that and get into one riff for a while. I've done that a few times, and it's pretty cool, because you just get to get in the zone on it and just kind of sit with it, and then you realize after you're doing it how much it can wear on you. Like one riff can, it can change, it can like work your muscles out. It's like, for the short duration, sometimes you don't maybe feel it as much. But if you really start getting into a riff, sometimes you really start zoning in on it, and then you start feeling more of what it's really all about, and then you start appreciating it more. And then, it's like working out. It's like working doing a certain rep of like bench press or overhead or whatever you're doing. And so each riff can be an experience that way, So. But don't overdo it, because you might hurt yourself for life. And so it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. But there's something else I want to tell you. I don't know what the hell it is now. But yeah, practice your down picks and your up picks. And listen to some of these guys on YouTube. Or don't listen to them sometimes, maybe. I don't know. But some of these guys on YouTube know what they're talking about. They're really good, and they have a lot of good picking techniques, and they're really articulate, and they do it, and they pick from the wrist, and that's the big deal. And sometimes that's the hard part, because you pick from the wrist. I don't know how to pick from the wrist without using the bicep. Nobody seems to talk about that, but I always feel it in my bicep, because you're always picking it. It's always from the bicep down in the middle, the inner elbow to the forearm, but if you're using your wrist, but like, it's not just your wrist. You feel it everywhere. And sometimes, using your arm too a little bit, for me, it changes it up, and it's a whole different program sometimes. Every riff is different, every motion is different, but everybody's got their own technique. And some guys say one thing, and which totally contradicts some other guy's technique or whatever. And some of those guys have a good technique, even though they play well, with the way they do it, even though some guys say it's wrong, but they do so good with that technique, So it's just crazy, like holding like your thumb up here, like people say, don't do it. It's not good. But some of the greatest players, like Yngwie Malmsteen and I guess Paul Gilbert, I guess they have this way that they put their thumb up here when they're doing these kind of phrases up here instead of being like this. And I've found that in some ways it's faster. It allows me to reach some of the notes easier. I'm not used to it. It doesn't feel that comfortable for me, but I've got a while to go before I can get as articulate as some of these guys out there. Anyways, that's my lesson for today, and have fun with what you do here, and I don't know what else. There's something else, but I can't remember right now. So, you can like this video if you want or you can dislike it, whatever you want. You have to be signed in to do it, though, to YouTube. And from what I understand, if you like a video or dislike a video, it tells YouTube's algorithm, like, how this content is respected and whatnot. And you can also subscribe to this channel if you want. And click on the notifications icon and get notified when I release new videos. I believe that's how it works. I think there's 2 notification settings. There's full notifications and partial notifications. So I need to check that out, but you all have it on yours to check out yourself. So, and I guess that's all. And you can support me on PayPal soon at paypal.me. C. Carmichael Creator 1A. And it'll be in the video. You'll see it. I think that's all. Have a good one. Thanks for any support. So I also picked these drum beats at random, pretty much. I went down the list and just picked them at random, and that's how they came out.